using the force on a cursor, and I could get it to move wherever I wanted, just stare somewhere in the screen. It became intuitive for me to start imagining the cursor moving. Basically, it was like using the force on a cursor, and I could get it to move wherever I wanted, just stare somewhere in the screen, and it would move where I wanted it to, which was such a wild thing.
Yeah, so these are the times we in. Call them like Hawa Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakwadash, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai Bahashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of agreement. Those don't shalom to y'all, giving the faith, doing the work true sincerity. The Lord give me inspiration to this lesson since yesterday, but goddamn tiredness, but Salakia, but back to it. The second inspiration to this lesson is just knowing the times we in, man. These are the times we in, so people in Israel calling, the MOTB white women, sin, the image of Caesar Borgia, spiritual sin, just a whole bunch of stupidity, which, they don't get right, they're going to get left. They're going to fall for this, man, But these are the times when it says the first human Neuralink patient who is paralyzed, controlling a computer and playing chess just by thinking. So what this devil is doing is he's seducing people, man. He's seducing those who are paralyzed. He's seducing those who have underlying illnesses. He's seducing the laziness of, the lazy people of the society. He's seducing, anyone that thinking they need to take their game to the next level, via technologies and via his sorceries and his witchcraft and his deceptions. Because he's painting this thing as good. He's painting this thing as, a medical giant, But we're going to get right into it, man. Let's get the book of Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. The last for the day is great, so that none is like it. So the times we're coming into is going to be historical. We're just going to force people, to pretty much get in line with whoever's got something to provide, because they're going to be so desperate. It is even the same time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Jacob is the name that was given to the nation of Israel, once he defeated an angel. Once he wrestled with that angel, the Lord seen his power. And, that's his people. But just because, Jacob is going to be, like I said, Jacob's trouble, the rest of the world going to be in a shit show as well, man. But the elect shall be saved out of it. That's what he's talking about when he says, but he shall be saved out of it. And the scriptures speak about how the judgment shall begin at the house of the Lord. Going to show you the Lord ain't no hypocrite. The Lord going to clean up his place. He's going to judge his place first and then come up to the rest of the world. That's why he says, what shall be the end of those who don't obey me? Let me see if I can get that scripture. What shall be the end who don't obey the gospel? Yep, there it is. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. The Lord of Hashem reads, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Lord. And if it be first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not of the gospel of the Most High? So, the world isn't for some shit. Like it says in the book of 2nd Ezra, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So his shit about to hit the fan. That's why brothers give you so many scenarios, because we're not in the moment of if no more. We're in a moment of when this shit hits the fan. This could go down, this could go down. And brothers may have different scenarios, but guess what? They could all be right, man, because these prophecies are synonymous. They're simultaneous, kind of low. I'm saying that right, but in other words, back to back. They feed off of each other, man. Because once this MOTB's force, man, and these wicked people take it, then it's going to be perfect time, for the rest of the judgments to come to pass, man. We're going to be very close to the end. This is one of the final prophecies, man. It's on the table. It's just not enforced yet. This is the book of Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Right. It reads in the KJV, bear with me. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Because you have done what the Lord said, to the best of your ability. He's going to keep you from being tempted with this thing that's coming upon the rest of the world, man. which is that MOTB, man, which is going to condemn them, which is going to be their demise. In other words, they don't think it's going to be helping them. It's going to be for their benefit, but they ain't going to go nowhere. Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. That's right, man. This thing's going to be, from east to west. Because in Sweden, it's already been a thing, And as you can see in Babylon the Great, Neuralink, and you got, I don't know about hundreds, but I'm sure you got plenty, I wouldn't doubt if there's hundreds, but there's definitely dozens of companies, man. It's not just one. They're trying to make it seem like it's one big bad one that's so helpful. But, the beast's going to have many heads, man. That's trying to profit and what's the word? Profit and seduce, because these people, their business schemes is options. They believe when there's options for the people are more, inclined to gravitate towards it. So these are the times we're walking into where people about to be getting this rice grain up in them. And let's break down this word. Let's go into the book of Revelation 13 first, and then we'll get into that diagram, which brothers are familiar with. Bear with me, Babu Kasha. Let me just swipe all the way over. Book of Revelation 13, starting at verse. Bear with me. Goodness. Let me start verse 14. He deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Those miracles, so let's continue on. Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell upon the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which have a wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the beast, the image of the beast, should be killed. And he causes all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or in their foreheads. And that word mark goes into the Greek word charagma, meaning, pretty much a stamp, a brand, and then you got the Greek word charax, meaning pretty much an incision, like a palisade, going and piercing through the flesh. And then you got the word grapho, going into the word graph, storing your data. Because this is really hot. This is going to be like their main selling point, is the fact that you're never going to be able to get robbed again. You're never going to be able to lose your things again. You're never going to be able to get hacked or scammed again. So everyone's going to be like, wow, I'm never going to be a victim again. I got my passport here. I don't have to worry about carrying things. I don't have to worry about the responsibility of losing things, because I'm an irresponsible Babylonian, right? That's how they thinking. My money's going to be with me at all times. I don't have to worry about, my dollar collapsing or whatnot, or perishing. Just simple ways of thinking, man. Deadly ways of thinking, devilish ways of thinking. My passport, my medical information, my blood pressure, convenience, because these days, what do you have? You got automatic light turn on. You could just clap, light turns on. You could snap a finger, your blinds close. You could talk to your TV. You could talk to your phone. You got an Apple Watch. You could talk to that. What else? You got damn glasses where you can see virtual reality. You could do any and everything on your phone. Even the gas stations, which I'm looking at right now, got TVs, man. You be pumping gas, the little screen be talking. So we're in an advanced time where knowledge has been increased, but wickedness is going to continue to be increasing as well, man. Or these people are not going to be knowing, what's best for them, which is to not take that charagma. I wanted to get another precept. Let me continue on that, verse 17, or starting at verse 16. He causes all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond. So pretty much, the big bad, the strong, the proud, the weak, those who are incarcerated, those who are not. In other words, everyone that's not of the elect, gonna take it. And even if you're not of the elect and you don't take this, you're still gonna be, condemned. Because all the salvation is only for the elect, man. To receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead, and a lot of people like to be funny. What if I get it here or there? It don't matter where you get that shit. You swallow that shit, you done, man. And you got places where, they do things on different sides. Like, you got places, like in Babylon, we drive on the right side of the road. Our wheel is on the left side of the car. You got opposite places, so it may be implemented in the left hand or whatnot. But, hey, scriptures is the scriptures, man. You get this shit, you condemn. That no man may buy or sell, save that he that had the charagma, or the name of his beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Hey, you got people out here who in IUIC who believe the mark is the phone. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna waste time on that, man. My mechanic, one of my mechanics, he said that shit to me, and Daniel just about lost my mind, man. But that's the symbol of our people. I broke it down to him, and whether if he got it or not, that's his ass. Bear with me, Baba Gashah. Can't get that word I'm looking for. I want to go into that word miracles real quick in Revelation 13. Let me go right back to that. Bear with me. 13 and 14. I started so high. The word miracles, go back to the word Samayon.
Strong's G 4592. Samayon.
He said Samayon, so it's a mark, it's a token, it's a sign. It's a wonder. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm looking for that word that I believe it goes into his technologies, man. How he deceiveth them. How a lot of people are allured at, his creativity. But this is this devil just trying to play God, man. He wants, the world at his palms. He wants, the control of every soul. Because that'll give him, the satisfaction which he wants. Which is, to play God. Because the scriptures speak about him, how he wants to play the Lord. He says, no man can bringeth him down. The earth is given, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If Esau ain't the wicked, if he ain't the one to control, the majority of the world and walking with his chin to the sky, then who is it, man? Ain't no other heathen, on Esau's level, been doing the atrocities that he been doing and getting away with it at that. Look what's going on with them small headers. Ain't no other country can do that. Babylon the Great would have been played police of the earth and got over there. But because that's their little brother, Amalek, the grandson of Esau, the chief, the lowest of the lows, they letting that shit slide. Because that's that same spirit which they got, man. And, some of them are asking for a ceasefire, this, that, and the third, but they don't really care for that. That's not genuine. Because at the same time, they send these Palestinians food, but they sending Israel money and weapons. So it's like, they're having a field day out there with them heathens, man. But, a lot of them Palestinians are Jake, though. Like the Apostle Tahar said, man. Quoting him, Ezekiel 9:4 reads, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark. That's a different mark. That's not, this is for the elect, man. This is at the Tawah. The name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah upon their foreheads, the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. That's right, because, the prophets which the Lord has set up, they out here sighing and crying for the abomination that's done in the midst thereof, man. We out here, rebuking We're proven. You know, we sick with this world, man. This place don't got nothing to offer, man. We ain't missing out on shit. And this place is decaying before our eyes, man. Every time you wake up, this place is goddamn worse. You gotta see a sodomite. Even if you don't see a sodomite in person, you gotta see him on your damn screen, on TV. You gotta deal with Keisha and Big Shirley. That shit gets tiring. You gotta deal with your work, you know. And you gotta deal with knowing this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and being in such a wicked kingdom. But it's a blessing to have it. But like the scriptures speak about, you know, when you increase in knowledge, you increase in sorrow because you know so much truth. And that's why people don't want to know the truth out here, because they want to be lollygagging. They want to be in their mirth. You know, when you got this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you gotta have responsibility. You can't just be living how you want to live. You know. Everything shits and giggles and glitter and sparkles no more, man. Shit gets real. You see things for what they are and what they're supposed to be, rather than for what you want it to be, just because it appeases you and makes you feel good, you know? Joel chapter 2, verse, bear with me over Kashah. To back up that weeping and that fasting, that mourning, starting at verse 12. Therefore also now, said the Lord Yahweh, turn ye even to me with all your heart, meaning your mind, with fasting and with weeping and with mourning. You know, so the scriptures speak about how it is better to be in the house of mourning, Salakia, rather than the house of sorrow. I'm Salakia, house of mourning rather than the house of mirth. You know, so therefore, you know, and that don't mean, you know, just be in the house with the lights all turned off and you got a candle on and you're reading the Bible all day. Hey, you know, it's a balance to this thing. You know, we gotta, of course, you gotta use the world, not abuse the world. But at the same time, you know, we gotta remain grounded, man. Because you can get lost out here. That's why it says depart from Babylon the Great. Because this place could easily pollute you, man. This place is full of enchantments. And the enchantments are only getting bigger. And they're only getting more seducing, man. You know, so we gotta remain grounded. We gotta remain close to this stem, you know, this tree. The vine, man. So we can keep getting nutrients and keep growing, especially the times we're coming into. It's just getting worse by the day, man. And call on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for that, because we sick and tired of this hellhole, man. What is... This devil's done, man. Verse 13, and rend your heart, not your garments, and turn unto the Lord Yahweh your power. For he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil. That's right, man. That's going to be the elect, man. That's going to be repenting. And that's going to be forgiven. You know? That's going to be the elect who's going to get great kindness from the Lord. Who the Lord's going to be slow to wrath with. I don't think just because you think you one of the elect, you could just, you know, get away with a lot of shit. You know, the Lord is still judge you. But, hey, the Lord going to deal with us, man, and give us understanding. That's still the elect who's going to get his mercies and his grace, man. This grace and mercy is open right now. But who's taking advantage of it? The elect. So when the rest of them try to come through, when the door is closed, they're going to get the opposite of all those good quality traits which the Lord's about to give out, man. Because the other Lord's coming with great destruction and wrath, missiles, bombs, laser beams from the chariots, sword, famine, pestilence. What else can I think of? The MOTB. Yeah, all these terrible things are going to come up on, which is good because it's indignation, it's righteous anger. The Lord has a reason to do and to judge the world, which how he is going to do. But goodness is going to come out of this too. You know, like the elect being saved, the elect, you know, pretty much eating in this time where everybody else going to be starving and shit, man. That's a great thing. That's the Lord showing you his power, man. Showing you pretty much his ultimate control. But with that, the nail's been hit on the point. We can go back to this article real quick, just so you know, brothers could picture it. Maybe do a lesson on it when y'all get a chance. But yeah, man, you got paralyzed people, so-called playing chess with their mind and the power of their brains. You know, so I believe through the Spirit, you know, a lot of people that's going to get it in their foreheads is those who have, you know, those kind of illnesses, blind, deaf, paralyzed, You know, they want to take things to the next level. Not paraplegic. I don't know what that word even means. Let me see. Paraplegic. Yeah, I believe paraplegic means paralyzed or some shit. But anyway, we ain't gonna waste no time on that. You know. But who knows? You know, normal people may be getting that shit too because they want to take it up another level. They want to fly. They want to run fast. They want to be bulletproof and whatnot. But you know, he gonna set these different companies. You know, they gonna have different selling points, man. You know, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. You know what their selling point is. You know, nigga get that shit. They ass cooks. But this is him for you, man. Esau Edom, so-called the first Neuralink patient, playing chess. Ooh, look at this. This is disgusting. This is what the Apostle John seen, man. He seen thousands, millions, you know, lining up to get this thing. And he prophesied about it. What is she doing? So, at the age of 30, Anne suffered a stroke, left her severely paralyzed, unable to speak and even breathe. 18 later, the AI-generated brain implant gave her voice back. Oh, my gosh. Yep. These are the times we in, man. Scary times ahead. That's right. So, yeah, I don't want to stretch this or drag this. Shalom.